In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on February 3rd, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Charlotte Hornets versus Detroit Pistons. It's a battle of the 2 worst teams in the Eastern Conference on the hardwood as they tangle in the Motor City. The Charlotte Hornets are on the road as they travel to face the Detroit Pistons Friday night. Charlotte was on the road Thursday night as they took on Chicago in the front half of a back-to-back set here. The Hornets were dropped 124-115 on the road by Milwaukee in their previous game Tuesday night, though they did cover the line as an 11-point underdog. Detroit was supposed to host Washington Wednesday night, only to see that game postponed due to an ice storm that kept the Pistons in Dallas. The Pistons were dropped 111-105 by the Mavericks on the road Monday night, though they did cover as a 10-point underdog. In the all-time regular season series between the teams, the Hornets hold a narrow 62-60 advantage, but the Pistons have taken the last 2 meetings. That includes a 141-134 overtime road win in the first meeting this season on December 14, 2022. Looking at the betting trends, the Hornets are 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a losing record, and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Pistons are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 home games, 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record, and 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 16-6-1 in the last 23 meetings in Detroit. The Hornets in 12-5 against the spread in the last 17 meetings overall, and the Hornets are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings in Detroit. The Hornets are shorthanded again as Cody Martin and Kelly Oubre Jr. are both out, while the Pistons are still missing Marvin Bagley and Corey Joseph. This is a battle between the 2 worst teams in the East. The Pistons are dealing with some key injuries, and although Charlotte is on a back-to-back, the Hornets' offense is good enough to score plenty of points against the Pistons' defense. Both Charlotte and Detroit are terrible against the spread this season, but on the road, the Hornets are much better as Charlotte is 15-12-2. LaMelo Ball and the Hornets' backcourt should be open to knock down shots, as the Pistons are allowing opponents to shoot 49.4% from the field and 36% from 3. You really couldn't bet on either team with much confidence these days, but the Hornets came to life with a few wins before dropping their last 2 games, while the Pistons are still struggling, but they should be well rested after having their last game postponed. The Pistons are losing games and failing to cover numbers as well, and that includes losing at home by an average of 6 points. So the Charlotte Hornets to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both Charlotte and Detroit have bad defenses that give up a ton of points. Meanwhile, the Hornets are playing at a pace of 103.5, which ranks 4th, while the Pistons play at a pace of 102.6, which ranks 6th. Although both offenses struggle at times, the defenses will also struggle, and the Hornets are 19-10 in hitting the over on the road, while Detroit is 29-22-1 in hitting the over. When these 2 teams played earlier this season, the game also went for 275 points in a 141-134 game. Finally, in the Hornets' last 10 games, the game's 232 points per game, while Detroit's last 10 are averaging 241 points per game. Sacramento Kings versus Indiana Pacers. The high-flying Sacramento Kings head to Indiana to take on the Pacers on Friday night. The Kings have won 2 straight games and are in 3rd place in the Western Conference. The Pacers, meanwhile, have struggled as of late, going 1-9 in their last 10 games, and will be playing on the second night of back-to-back games. Looking at the betting trends, the Kings are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games, 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a losing record, and 8-3-1 against the spread in their last 12 games overall. The Pacers are 7-3 against the spread in their last 10 home games, 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games playing on 0 days rest, and 1-8 against the spread in their last 9 games overall. Head-to-head, the under is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings in Indiana, and the Kings are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings overall. The Kings are shorthanded for this one as De'Aaron Fox has been ruled out due to personal reasons, while the Pacers currently don't have a single player listed on the injury report. The Kings come into this one as the team in better form as they've won 9 of their last 12, while the Pacers are mired in their worst slump of the season. The Kings are also 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 road games. The Indiana Pacers are coming off a tough loss last night to the Lakers, and I'm sure that doesn't help their confidence given their recent struggles already. The Sacramento Kings continue to win games and cover numbers, and it feels like oddsmakers keep disrespecting them with these lines. Only a bucket with the rested, healthier, better team. With the line being so short, I'll lean towards the Kings to take advantage of a struggling Pacers team playing their second game of a back-to-back set. So the Sacramento Kings to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Kings and Pacers are both nestled in the top 10 in points per game and pace of play. Domantas Sabonis scored a season-high 34 points and had 11 rebounds against a short-handed Spurs team and can do some damage against the Indiana front line. They have struggled on the glass, ranking 25th in rebounding percentage. Neither club has been special on the defensive end this year, with the Kings allowing opposing clubs to shoot over 48% from the field. The total is set high, and that makes sense considering the style both teams employ. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Portland Trail Blazers versus Washington Wizards. The Portland Trail Blazers and Washington Wizards will take the court Friday at Capital One Arena for an East-West clash from the nation's capital. Portland, 25-26 straight up and 27-24 against the spread, defeated Memphis 122-112 on Wednesday. The Blazers are 4-1 in their past 5. Washington, 24-26 straight up and 24-23-3 against the spread, beat San Antonio 127-106 on Monday. The Wizards are 5-0 in their past 5. This is the first meeting between the Trail Blazers and Wizards this season. Looking at the betting trends, the Trail Blazers are 1-8 against the spread in their last 9 road games, 2-5 against the spread in their last 7 games against a team with a losing record, and 3-12 against the spread in their last 15 games playing on 1 day's rest. The Wizards are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 games against a team with a losing record and 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. Head-to-head, the over is 12-5 in the last 17 meetings overall. The Trail Blazers are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 meetings overall, and the Trail Blazers are 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Washington. The Trail Blazers are shorthanded for this one as Jusuf Nurkic has been ruled out and Jerami Grant is listed as questionable, while the Wizards will again be missing Anthony Gill due to health and safety protocols. The Wizards are currently 4-7-1 against the spread as a home favorite, while Portland is 10-9 against the spread as a road underdog. Meanwhile, the Trail Blazers' offense has started to come alive, while their defense has also been solid as of late. Portland's backcourt of Lillard and Simmons could pose a lot of problems for Washington, as in the Wizards' last 3 games, guards like Jalen Green and CJ McCollum went for 19 and 24 points, respectively, and Lillard will likely be able to hit more shots. Washington has also used Daniel Gafford in the post effectively, but assuming Nurkic plays, he will play Gafford down and not let him get the easy points. The Trail Blazers have caught fire over their past 5 games thanks to Lillard, who has carried them lately, while the Wizards have been flying under the radar and they will be fully rested as they haven't played since Monday. You can make an argument for either side here, but the Trail Blazers are a solid 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 meetings in Washington, and I believe that trend continues here as they pull off the upset behind another big game from Lillard. So the Portland Trail Blazers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Portland will likely be able to defend Washington effectively and slow down the pace. The Trail Blazers are currently 27-22-2 in hitting the under, while on the road Portland is 18-8 in hitting the under. The Wizards, meanwhile, are 25-23-2 in hitting the under, and as a home favorite, Washington is 6-6. The Trail Blazers are also playing at a pace of 99.2, which ranks 26th, while the Wizards play at a pace of 101.4, which ranks 15th, as I expect a slow-paced game here. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.